arranged in the next few weeks to months. Won't say anything about it just yet until it's all nailed down, but we won't be doing the Irish Open next year. This is our last one, so I hope you enjoy. So on to the featured pair then, Daniel Spee, Marco Bijman, or Beeman. How do you say that? Marco B-I-J-M-A-N.
Bijman.
Bijman. Bijman. Okay. Anthony Simonson and Bard Jensen. And we're going to get a look, first look at Anthony Simonson now, the two-hander from the United States of America.
Last year's winner.
Last year's winner, yeah.
With a great final, with some memories.
yeah, it was a was a good final.
Yeah.
Against Barry. He had a great year, did Anthony Simonson last year, though. He was hot wherever he went last year. I'm sure he'll be doing the same this year. He's going to start up now with a...
Oh, messenger on the 9.
Strike.
I hope everybody can see the image clear of the pins and the players.
Yep. Hi to Sean Friendly, our friendly Sean from America. Hey, Simon and Dom, last Irish Open.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't have the time and the energy for it anymore. Because you know it's.
You've got a girlfriend, you mean?
Yeah.
And she won't let you come.
No, but there are lots.
We've done 5
days
years.
and
We've done 5 years now.
I did 4.
I thought we're 4 or 5 we've done, haven't we?
No, 4.
Have we done? Oh, we've done 3 Storm and 1 Seismic.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 then.
And just long days. We get up early and.
I thought Storm had a 3-year deal, and then that came to the end, and then they've.
No, this is my 4th year here, so.
I don't know. I've slept since then. I thought we'd done 5, but I could be wrong. It's a usual thing for me. Not streaming on YouTube, lads, says Lee Credland. 2-time county champion there. We are on YouTube, and we are also on Facebook. Good luck to Barry Foley, says Simon Hanlon. Hanlon. All right, let's go through a little bit of the history of the Irish Open then to start us off. Over 31 years, the winners list has become a who's who of top bowling talent. All started in 1989 when England's Chris Buck became the first champion. The centre was still undergoing construction work at the time, taking it from 24 to 36 lanes. The idea for the Irish Open was thought to have come a year before, though, when the Northern Scratch Tour from England held a tournament in Stillorgan, which proved a big success. David Granger, who ran the tour at the time, explains the story. The Irish Open was born out of a conversation he'd had with Bernie Gibbons at the British Open in 1987. Been providing computer scoring for Jock Kai for a number of years. And after the tournament, they were all talking. And Bernie said, yeah, you should have one of these Opens in Ireland. And David offered to go over and run it. The idea took off, and they agreed a date for January. Why, I don't know, January. It's probably the coldest month of the year, but January it was. And the tournament was set up. They took the computers over from the Northern Scratch Tour, the old Apple IIs. And they had 72 bowlers in that first year. David knows because he finished 72nd. It was also televised on Irish TV and has gone on, well, you know the history now, it's gone on for the following 30 years. So UK Hall of Famer Chris Buck won the first stop in 88, and then he became the first Irish Open winner the following year, 89. The event itself attracted 142 competitors from 6 countries, including 25 ladies, and was sponsored by Allied Banks, taking the prize fund to £5,000 or whatever it was at the time. Irish pounds at the time, was it? International players in that first year included Norway's Arne Strom, and a man who still comes today, Eric Garda, Sweden's Joran Bergendorf, and USA's Jim Williams. Joined bowlers from Holland, England, Scotland, and the home nation Ireland. Buck was to meet Garda in the final, and a tight match saw the Englishman pull away towards the end and record a 198 to 158 win. So going through the men's winners, starting in 1989, Chris Buck, followed by Steve Gomersall in 1990. In 91 was Del Delaney. In 92, Marcel van der Bosch from the Netherlands. 93 was Nico Tiempont from the Netherlands. Nico here this week. Jeff Buck in 94. Nut Hansen, who also comes over still, in 95. Tore Torgersen, who's here this week, in 96. And Thomas Leanderson in 97. Keith Hodge won it in 98, and Thomas Leanderson again in 99. And then into the 2000s, Mattias Arup from Sweden. Made it 2 in a row for Sweden in 2000. 2001 made it 3 in a row with Peter Arlen from Sweden taking the title. 2002, Wim van der Veer from the Netherlands. And in 2003, Paul Evans Jr. Stu Williams picked it up for the first time in 2004, followed by Paul Moore the following year in 2005. 2006 saw Sven Roger Olsen, and 2007 was Nick Froggatt. And then we've got Dom Barrett in 2008, Paul Moore in 09, Barrett again in 10, and again in 11, so 3-time winner, Mr. Barrett. And 2012, Brian Voss. And 2013, probably the most famous year out of all of them. It was the year that the only Irishman to ever win the event won it, Barry Foley. Still a record to this day, but been chased by a few in the following years. Chris Sloan has come close. Barry himself came close last year. Jamie Bottomley won it in 2014. Voss again in 15. Moore again in 16. So a 3-time winner, Paul Moore. Tore Torgersen won it again in 2017. A 2-time winner. And of course, Anthony Simonson last year. Keep your comments and chat coming in on Facebook and YouTube. We'll try and watch both of them. Mickey Rose says, hey Dom, see you about 6. We'll see you later, Michael. Yeah. Right, so on to the ladies then. And the winners of the ladies event. Starting first with 1990 was the first year the ladies had their own event. And Kimberly Coote, now Kim Oakley. Gina Wardle won it in 91. Pauline Smith Buck in 92. So it's like a who's who of Hall of Famers at the moment. Tracy Dew in 93, and then Pauline again in 94. Ann Jacobs from South Africa in 95, and Elena Sulkanen from Denmark in 96. Sharon Lowe from Malaysia in 97. And Lena Sulkanen won it again in 98. 2-time winner. 99 was Jessica Olsen from Sweden. And 2000 was Johnny Helm from Denmark. Lisa Jono, 2001. And 2002, Asa Wetterlund from Sweden. Kirsten Penny won it in 2003 and 4. And I think she's one of the only ones, not many to have retained it. Victoria Sofkova from Sweden won it in 2005. And Scotland's Laura Roney won it in 2006. 2007, Irish winner, Karina Dykes. And 2008 was Ghislaine van der Tol. Karina won it again in 2009. And 2011, Cassie Staudinger from Australia, or Mrs. Barrett as she's now known. 2012, Hayley White, now Russell. And in 2013, Zara Giles. 2014, Hayley Rumke. 15, Amanda Larkin, retained it again in 16. And in 17 was Kira Ray from England. Last year's winner, Nicole Sanders from the Netherlands. Whew. Right, that's your winners. So we're about halfway through this first game. And on your featured pair, Daniel Spee started off with a spare strike, spare turkey. But he's not the best player on the pair because Anthony Simonson's on the front 5. But you'll know that if you've been watching. Bard Jensen on 94 in the 5th with a spare in the 6th. And Marco on 73 in the 4th with a strike in the 5th. So that's us all up to date at the moment. Just keep your eye then on Anthony Simonson. Front 5, defending champion. Oh, I got the messenger but didn't get the pin. That's the jinx of talking about it. He was doing all right while we weren't talking about it. Right, so Anthony Simonson, let's have a little bit about him. From Little Elm in Texas. Right-hander, of course. Staffer for Roto Grip. Says his favourite sport other than bowling is soccer. First job was working at Plano Super Bowl. Favourite musical performer is Drake and bowling hero is Mike Fagan. Career so far, he's won the floor bowling PBA Wolf Open for a 5th career title. He's won the extra frame Wilmington Open. He's won the, what else has he got? Rotholman doubles in 16, Wilmington in 17, Middletown, Delaware in 18, and in 16 he had the USBC Masters for his first major. And looking at his career stats, the Milky Bars are on him because he's won, what, nearly $300,000. Good year last year, he had 115,000, nearly $116,000 in wins. 30 events, 23 cashes, that's pretty good. 13 in match play. And he picked up 3 titles in 18. Ain't too shabby, is it? Now keep your comments and chat coming in. Please share the web address as far and wide as you can. Dapper Pen says, how's Glenn watching his bowling? I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few players watching the stream while they're actually on the lanes. I've seen that before. It's like, really? It's in 3D smell-o-vision if you just look up. Yeah, Graham Head says, that's not bad. A notification 14 minutes ago, and now the broadcast has ended. Not sure about that. We're still live, aren't we? Everybody confirm. We're still going through the testing period, so we're expecting some kind of problems. We usually have a few on the first day. But we'll try and get it all nailed down and tidy for tonight. So let's go through the combined squads at the moment, and the leader after 4 squads is Alan Bride from Ireland with 1462. That can't be right. The combined looks wrong. Yeah, the combined looks wrong. I can't be putting that list out. But the talk of the event so far then, Ireland's Alan Bride was on fire in the first squad of this year with a massive 280 opener, followed by 262. And further games of 207, 227, 214 and 236. Gave him a lead with 14.26. Well, that was last year. This year he did pretty much the exact same thing. Apart from the last two digits, the 2 and the 6 were reversed. He had 14.62 this year. Ian McDonnell was second with 13.01 and Jason Burns with 12.78 in that first squad. The first official squad, by the way. But that won the full tail because due to massive entries and an overflow squad of 1X was added. And another 44 bowlers battled it out. Taking this squad was Nicky O'Malley with 12.82, followed by Paddy Dunn in second with 12.81 and American Ronnie Gillam in third with 12.62. Wednesday came and went then with the field all chasing the leader Alan Bride from Ireland. Squad 2, it was Finland's Thomas Kayako taking the block with 13.55 as Ireland's Graham Turner was second with 13.33 and Dutchman Elko Gota with 13.12 in third. Second squad of Wednesday, and we saw a bit of class arrive from Asia as Singapore's Bernice Lim in her first Irish Open paced the field with 13.70 scratch and 14.18 with ladies bonus to go into the top two. Second was Northern Ireland's Grant Duggan with 13.14 and third was Ireland's Chris Sloan with 13.11. And then we've had one squad today, squad 4, and we also almost saw two perfectos from a couple of bowlers. First up was England's James Wigmore, where with a 299 in game 5 left a 10 pin. Probably the best shot of the 12, he said. That was in game 5. And then in game 6, Finland's Lauri Sipilä shot a 299. Just came up a little bit high and left a 4 pin, I believe. That was in game 6, and he rounded out with 14.06 for the squad win. Brian Valenta out there in the States, the two-hander. That's unacceptable. No mistakes. Never. Still live, says Craigie Farr. Thank you. Still live, says Wayne. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, please share the web address, either on YouTube or Facebook, whichever one you want, as far and wide as you can. Try and get some good numbers in this last Irish Open that we're doing. So if you come in late, this will be our last Irish Open streaming. The team of Simon and myself. There will be a new streamer next year. All will be revealed very shortly, I believe, when it's all nailed down. But I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So coming up to the end of this first game, Daniel Spee is going to finish with about 224. If he taps out, another 2 strikes, we'll see him hit 224. Bard Jensen's going to finish with 188. Oh, 190, sorry, Bard Jensen. Randy Peterson, yeah. How cool would that be? No, it's not as good as Randy. And no, it's not Cass Edwards either. It's a 2:14 for Daniel Spee. Welcome to everybody that's joined us. Lee Chatfield, Paddy Gibbons, Ben Harvey, Izzy Allen joined us. Congratulations, Izzy, on your inclusion in the England teams for upcoming championships. Nice to see some of the younger players getting a shot at the World Championships this year. Interesting to see how they do. Nothing wrong with playing young players these days. The young players are all, for want of a better word, hot. Fearless is another word you can use for young players. Anthony Simonson's going to finish with a 2:36. Oh, and we've got some real famous people watching now. We've got Frank Selvag from wherever he's from. Young players, Dan Penn, yeah. Good call, Lee. Nice to see Dan get his shot this year. Yeah, new look England, really. It's going to be interesting. Welcome to Barry Shaw, to Jerry Barrett from Cubica AMF. Hi, Jerry. So Simonson finishes with 2:36. And he was the pick of the players on that featured pair then. You got any questions or anything? If you want to talk about anything, let me know. We can have a discussion on all sorts. You know what it's like. We like to be, I don't want to say controversial, but not frightened about talking about a few things on the stream. And it's the last one anyway, so. Anything goes. So we're just waiting then for the players to move around. And we'll be into game 2. We'll find out who we've got in this featured pair coming up. Looks like we've got Eric Garda from Norway. Been a great bowler for a lot of years as Eric. He's the one that organises all the Norwegians to come over here. I think they've got 26 of them here this year. They're usually between 26 and 40 of them. They can't get enough of it. They loves it. They loves it. Good morning from Las Vegas. Hello, Mr. Rick Ramsey. Thanks for joining us. Lee Chatfield, any idea if Storm will be sponsoring next year, Dom? Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I think they had a 3-year deal, and then they've carried that on for this year, and I don't see any reason why they wouldn't do it. Storm do insist on streaming. They do like to have the Irish Open streamed. So the outgoing team of Simon and myself has arranged the incoming team for Ireland, and there will be in negotiations to make it happen. Can't see a problem myself, but you'll all be happy, I'm sure. You'll probably all be saying, oh, this new guy's better than you. In fact, I know you'll say that. Just for hell of it. Right, it's all gone quiet, said Custard. Too quiet, said Rhubarb. Now just waiting on a couple of players to finish off, and then we're back in it again. So we've got a former champion coming on the pair. We've got Nico Tiempont from the Netherlands, the 93 winner. Yeah, so for everyone that don't know then, this will be our last year. Reasons being, Simon isn't going to be able to do it much in the future with job and family commitments and stuff. And between us, we share the equipment. He's got some, I've got some. It probably costs us too much to have the equipment each, if you know what I mean. So, and as everyone probably knows, there's not a lot of money in bowling, or certainly not in live streaming. You kind of do it all for the love. Oh, don't think I've ever seen that. Eric Garner just threw it in the moat. Rick Ramsey says, very nice picture and audio. Thank you, Rick. David Johnson watching on his lunch break. And Noel Hanneveld says, Nico! I'll tell a lie actually though, this isn't exactly my last stream. I will be doing a little bit of streaming at the World Cup, even if it's just going on for a bit of commentary with whichever team's doing the World Cup this year. Be back for the social media for Cubica AMF in wherever it is this year. Still not had word as to where the 2019 World Cup will be. We'll find out in the next month or two, I would think. Welcome to Nicole Sanders, champion of last year. Are you here again this year, Nicole? Or you kind of, yeah, been there, won it, move on to another one. Ben Harvey, gutted to be missing this year, he says. Good luck to all. Thanks, Ben. What are you saying whoops for, Lee? Whoops. Oh, for the gutter ball. Don't know, you got to watch what you say in commentary these days. So we've got Eric Garner, Francesca Pulis. Is it Pulis or do you even say the P? Or Puis, is it? I don't know. Just going to call her Cheska. Nico is on a strike, opened up, and Danny Compost is the fourth player on this featured pair. Are you over this year, chatters? Are you flying in for a couple of days on one of your European or world tours? It's going to be a nightmare after Brexit, you trying to get visas for all the countries you go to. Especially in Europe. So if you just joined us, you're watching the 31st Irish Open live from the 18-lane Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. My name's Dom Gall from TalkTenPin.net. Welcome to Roger Hunter and Paul Mika. Craigie Farr saying about chatters, he's under the thumb and he's not allowed to come to the Irish Open this year. It happens to some players. They don't always get to come out and play. But yeah, if you've never played Irish Open, you should come over and give it a go one day. It's true what they say about the crack. Everybody has a good time over here. It's very competitive, as you'd expect. Some pretty solid players, if you're going to be honest about it. And whoever wins it deserves it. It's not an easy tournament to win, as just about every Irish bowler will ever tell you, because there's only one of them won it in 30 years, 31 years, or 30 at the moment. So thanks to everybody that's joined us around the world. We've got people in the States, in Europe and beyond. Quite a wide-ranging lot of players this year as well. We've got some South Africans in the field this year. And Lee Chatfield on the chat saying, you can't come this year. Nah, not this year, mate. Bigger things coming up. Nico looking for a strike. And don't have to look too far for it. Nico in the top 4, I believe, in the senior event last year. Tom Byrne won it, I believe, and Selwyn Morgan second. I think Nico were either 3rd or 4th. Poor old Lee Chatfield getting a bit of mugging off now from the people on the chat. Mark Patrick says, Charles can't hack it with the big boys anymore. Hey, there's not many of the big boys have gone back-to-back at Purley, though. Chatters. You're not a good player unless you've gone back-to-back. And how many of you have done that? You might have had 300s for fun, but how many of you have had a back-to-back 300? Back-to-back's the new 300. Welcome to Paul Edzer. Into frame 3 then. Eric Gardner opened up with that miss 8 and then a couple of spares. Francesca's had 2 open so far. 18 in the second frame. Nico's gone for the Dutch 200. Strike 9 spare strike, and Danny Kampforst on 36 in the second with a strike working. Welcome to Lee Credland again, and Angie Brown. Hi Angie. Senior star. We'll be talking about the UK Hall of Fame in the next couple of days. We're going to be announcing the top 4 male and female bowlers of all time on Sunday. We're going to see if we can find a special guest to do that announcement. We're running a competition on Talk Temping at the moment and on the UK Temping Hall of Fame. Just check them out on Facebook to name the top 4 male and the top 4 female players since 1960 or 1961, when the first bowl opened in this country. Paul Edzer says, hi Dom, nice to hear that Yorkshire twang again. Hope you're well. Oh, you're definitely lying. There's never a nice time to hear Yorkshire twang. I keep getting phone calls from O2. So, do you want to do as adverts for us? What, you mean you want some data? Would you like some data? Welcome to Greg Marcus. Yeah, question for you, Greg. Who's got the most revs at Shipley then on Spectre? Because you must be one of them. It's either you or Michael Blore, or there could be 1 or 2 others, but they've got the new Spectre system at Shipley Bowl in the UK. And a question I've posed is who's got the most revs in the house? Quite interested to know. Kind of think I know, but you want to see some stats. Mark Higson says, hey Dave Granger, feed is quite good. It's always a shock in it when you come on to one of Dom's streams and it's actually quite good. It's not what you expect. But I won't be giddy and say I'm as good as Cass Edwards. So we're at about frame 5. Nothing much to report on the featured pair, really. Looks like Nico's still the pick of the players with Dutch 200 on the card. Strike spare, strike spare. He's chatting with Brian Valenta out there in the States on a private message. Says he's going to come over to Europe sometime. We need to see you back on the lanes, Brian. The two-handers in the States are doing quite well on tour now. It's probably time for you to come back and cream it. I don't think there were enough oil on the lanes when you were playing so much. I think they've put a little bit more down now. You'd probably be all right. Welcome to Steve Dalton and Paul Upton. And Owen McLaughlin. McLaughlin, yeah. Hi all. Just looking down the lanes, Harry Mayer is on the front 5, down on 11 and 12. Still on the old Aki score, scoring here, and I've got bad eyesight, so it's very difficult to see too far down the lanes as to who's got what. We will be keeping our eye open for any possible 300s. We've got a roving cam this week. I say it's a roving cam, it's an iPhone connected to the system, but it sounds good. Looks like Simonson's going well again. He's got a string of strikes down on
spare
13 and 14.
Spare 9, spare.
Spare 9, spare 4 in a row.
3.
Is the camera static or will it be moving around?
This one will be static?
Yeah, this main one will be static, but if we see anything happening down the lanes, front 11 or anything like front 10, we've got an iPhone just to wander down to whichever lane and
we can keep you updated about that.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any particular players that you want to know how they're doing, just give us a shout and we can have a look on the score sheets for them. It's still a bit old school here. We do have to run down to the lanes and get scores. It's not kind of live on the web like other tournaments. They still do it old school by hand. Is this Jerry saying boss scoring? It's not Aki score, is it? It's the monitors. Are the monitors still Aki score? Are they boss as well? The style didn't change much between Aki score and boss, did it? Or the old CRT ones on the Aki score, if I believe, the kind of creamy coloured ones. But yeah, sorry, Jerry, boss scoring here. For the bosses at Leisureplex, have a look at that that new scoring system from Cubica AMF. A bit of Best X would be great here. Not least for the online scores.
Yeah, and as well for the normal people who bowl here with the games. And
to be fair though, I mean, I've seen a lot of monitors in a lot of centres. All those monitors are as they should be. They're not losing any brightness or coloration or like some of the old centres used to go in and they're all blue and then this other one's pink or something because the tube's gone. But no, the centre's still well looked after. It's older equipment at Stillorgan, 8270s. But then they've got probably the best mechanic in either England or Ireland at the minute. Mr. Cullen. Jerry says, Jerry from Cubic MS says it is boss in Stillorgan because he helped put it in. We need Best X in Stillorgan, Jerry. We need a deal doing. And if you're going to do a deal, you may as well get hyperbowling at the same time. I like the look of that. It looks fun. Oh, it's just a fun game. It's not even bowling. That's what people are saying these days, without even going on it. How's Jeffrey Kingma doing?
He's bowling on 3 and 4 now. So next game he will be on 7 and 8.
Yeah, they moved 2 pairs.
Yeah, so 7 and 8.
What's he doing? Is he got much on the score? Can hardly see that one.
120 something in frame 7.
Ah, okay, not too bad then. Sandra Lindquist, it says when squad 6 start? About 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
So what, that's 6 o'clock central, 5 o'clock UK time, 6 o'clock European time.
Yeah, we have a clock in screen with our local time, so.
Ah, right, yeah, see that, yeah.
A little bit easier for everybody too.
Yeah, true. You mentioned Spectre earlier. Have you any ideas on what that system costs to install? I'll tell you what I know. I did hear initially it was about €13,000. But I think there's deals available. I don't know if it is as much as 13 grand. So I would think it's anything between 7 and 13. I don't think it's cheap.
No.
It's not cheap at all.
It's not cheap at all, no.
I mean, it looks awesome. Don't get me wrong. But you need to be you need to be getting that money back from coaching or whatever else, because your regular Joes are not going to be bothered where the ball's going on the lane, other than they want it to hit the pins. But I've been on it myself. It is really cool. I think it could, it could tell you a lot about your game. I don't know, maybe I'm old school. A lot of these bowlers that are fantastic now have never been on Spectre, so there's no guarantee it's going to make you better. But it's certainly going to educate you as to what you're doing on the lane, and people like stats. I do believe Spectre's got a new update coming out this month, I think. They've listened to the industry and they've developed an app to go with the Spectre that I think they've called it Spectre Worlds or something like that. And you're going to be able to earn achievements and things within the system. So when you're going on for your regular Spectre practice, whatever, there's different training programs and games that you can play. But we'll hopefully get a look at that in the next month or two as it goes into Shipley. And if Kegel wants to sponsor Talk Temping, we could do a deal. Yeah, Mark Higson, to tell you everything that you don't want to know. Alan Brown says, good to see Nico. Haven't seen him since the old MF World Masters. Yeah, back to the Spectre though. It's pretty cool. I like what they're doing on the PBA at the minute, where you can see the shot going down.
Maybe somebody in the chat knows how much it is.
Yeah, anybody from Kegel out there going to be honest and tell us what it is?
Yeah, or Boltec or whichever.
I think the price is the price when you talk direct, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a deal with anything these days. I don't know, it's not cheap though. Cheaper than a lane machine. Well, yeah, half the price of a lane machine at least.
Yeah, a decent lane machine is 15.
Oh, and then some. Yeah, no, you're talking about 15 to 25 now, I think, isn't it? Or 15 to 30.
15, 20, yeah. And then you have a normal wired one.
You could get a cheaper car. And a good one at that.
But if you have the Icon Walker, then yeah, you go 30k, I think.
Are they much as 30? Yeah, 30k.
25.
They've got a new machine here. New Kegel machine.
Yeah, the Icon. But the normal one.
But normal one, yeah. I think it's a given, though, isn't it? When you've got a bowling centre, you've got to have a decent lane machine.
Yeah, even when you're running a big tournament like this, yeah, you have to.
I mean, the oil's there to protect the wood or to protect the synthetic surface and stop the friction and stuff and the heating up, but you do need a decent pattern on lanes if you're going to be a good player. Alan Brown says, I've used Spectre with Andy Penny. It was brilliant. It showed my game was better than I thought it was. Mark Hickson says, used to get good lane conditions at Portsmouth using a Century 100. Ah, there you go.
Yeah, if you have an old machine which has been kept in good condition, no problem. But yeah, disadvantage of the old machines, you can lay down any pattern you want.
I'm with this guy, Mark.
Yeah.
The Century 100 was probably like the best machine ever made at the time. You stuck in some more shims if you wanted more oil in the middle or whatever. And it was just simple. It was simple to clean, simple to operate.
But maintenance is everything on those machines.
It don't put enough oil down nowadays.
No.
The volume of oil that they're putting down on the lanes compared to the kind of wick days of machines.
Yeah, they're putting less oil down and the bowling balls are getting more aggressive.
Yeah. And they're out every month now, aren't they? It used to be like 3 or 4 times a year you got a ball. Now it's like every month.
Yeah, it's now, every month. Major releases are 4 times a year.
Right.
Just at the beginning of the season, around Christmas, or just, around this time, January, February. And then, 3 times.
So you've got a major
end of season.
You've got a major release, and then what are the other releases then? They're just whatever we can get rid of.
Yeah.
Basically, filler balls.
Yeah. A version of the major release, or that's what they do. Just like what Storm is doing with their hybrid.
Yeah.
Bringing out new versions.
Yeah. I think we're going to see a lot more of that now, though. I think the retro thing's coming back. People are going to want to see old balls redone.
Brunswick at the Vapor Zone.
Yeah, Brunswick is starting to bring back some of the old classics, and I'd like to see Hammer bring back the pink hammer.
Yeah, I saw your comment on Facebook.
Come on, Hammer, sort it out. What, pink hammer? They'd make a mountain of cash if they brought the blue hammer out again.
With the original formula.
Yeah, exactly.
They did bring the new one, bring a new blue hammer, but not the original formula.
Exactly. People want a good
if you have
urethane ball now.
Yeah, it was urethane rubber. It was rubber.
No, it was urethane.
Urethane,
was hammer, yeah. They went to reactive later on, I think, with the 3D offsets and all the rest of them, but... Hi, Paddy Dunn, says Phyllis Dunn. Tim Stampy, 710. He's joined us. Jez Darvel, hi Jez. And Mark Hicks is still bowling my pink hammer. Matt Miller joined us. Hi, Matt.
But Specto...
Oh, yeah. But Specto is better than bowling at a curtain on the foul line and not seeing the pins. Yeah, we remember the old days, Paul. We used to have to... Our training session revolved round... Not much, really.
Now, if you see the Kegel Training Center in the US,
I've seen it,
they use a beamer screen.
Yeah, the torch thing and
they have
the video screen.
The video screen.
Yeah.
So you can't see the pins. You have to do it on sight and feeling.
Yeah, so it's the way, isn't it? I mean, if you listen to most players, they're looking at an arrow anyway. They're not looking at the down lane. I never looked at an arrow in all my career. I was just a field bowler.
Yeah, mostly I look at my break and see if I can reach that.
Set yourself up. You put it where you
the only
you
thing
know you're going to put it. And
the only thing I look at something around the arrows is when the shot is really tight and you have to hit that one board. And mostly on the outside part of the lane, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like splitting boards. That's the trouble with the new players of this generation. They don't split the boards like the old players used to do, because you had to hit a board. That's all you had. You know, if you didn't hit that board, you weren't going to strike. Nowadays, we've got area, haven't we?
Yeah.
And lots of it. Mark would actually like to see the original nail come back. Yeah, the nail. That's just a basic hard ball, wasn't it, the nail? But then, you know, your crankers could do stuff with it. Nigel Curtis has joined us. Hi, Nigel. Out in the States now from Peterborough. You got an American accent now, Nigel. Alan Brown says, I wonder how the new rules concerning weight holes will affect the game from next year. What do you guys think? The new balance hole rules and stuff.
What I saw of research, it doesn't matter if you have 1 ounce or 3 ounce side weight. It doesn't matter.
No.
No. Because you still can do a lot of width with the layout, and yeah, you still.
I don't think I ever had anything too exotic on any of my balls, any time. I'll rephrase that, or should I? I think I had skid weight once on a ball, on a Magnum 12, I think. But most of it, I was just straight over the label. I didn't really understand that you could put balance holes in and get side weight and stuff. I didn't need any side weight. I hooked it off the lane anyway, so there was no reason to get any side weight on it.
I have a balance hole to get rid of some of the...
Yeah, negative side weight I needed at the time. What do you all think? What do you all think about the balance rules? Is it just another rule? Is it just is it an excuse to go buy another ball or what?
And to get above the 1 ounce side weight, you have to do very crazy things with the normal layout.
I think we should have 18-pound bowling balls and all sorts of stuff. Make it fun. Oh, go on, Sloan Ranger. Right, so we're on to game 3 then. And we've got Christopher Sloan, Jürgen Goldwick. How do you say that? Goldwick?
Goldewijk. Goldewijk.
Oh, I'm just going to say Goldwick.
Goldewijk.
Yeah, I can't do all that. I can, but it needs to be winter.
Yeah, you have a hard time now.
Yeah.
One English, Irish name.
See,
and
I would say Elko Gorta, but you say
Elko Horter.
Elko Horta.
Yeah.
You don't say a G, you say Hort.
No. Yeah.
So how would you say that one then, Johnny?
Dijkstra.
Dextra. I'd say Dijkstra.
No, most of the time the Y and the J combined in the Netherlands gives an die in the
Right.
Y sound.
I've always had this problem. If I go to the Netherlands, I have trouble with some names. If I go to Cyprus, it took me 4 years to be able to say their names. And I didn't even go to like Eastern Europe.
Scandinavian names.
Scandinavian's not too bad. Always ends with son. Son or sen. Alan Brown, great commentary, guys. Enjoying the show. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah, I will leave around 3, I think.
Yeah.
To get changed.
Of course, you're bowling the squad later on, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what then, I'll have an early night then, because I've been up since 3 o'clock, if that's all right.
Yeah.
And you do the last one.
Yeah, I will sit out and don't know if I'm doing commentary all the time, but I will be here and ask for questions.
It'll be the evening squad, so Selwyn and them will be around. So
yeah.
we'll be getting guest commentary this week, making sure all of them behave, of course. But we're not going to leave it to just me and Simon commentating this week. We'll get as many people on.
Last year, some guests didn't.
They needed reminding that you've got to watch what you say about other players.
Yeah,
I think is fair to say. I mean, there were an issue with 1 or 2 of the players were going into Bolands and drinking, weren't they, and then playing in a squad.
Yeah.
And quite rightly, the other players are like, well, you're not drinking, you're not allowed to drink, so
no.
You're certainly not allowed to play a tournament half cut. Brian Gillespie, I think it'll be quite good, increasing the variety of layouts that can be utilised. Also keeping a ball's differential or diff inside the approved limits that USB set. You've got to have rules, obviously. I think most people don't understand it though, and I'll be honest with you, I don't really, I don't bowl enough now to understand the weighting rules and balance holes, and I never had one in a ball, so it never meant anything to me. But I guess the amount of revs players get on the ball these days, and you need that ball to stay out a little bit longer sometimes. Tore Torgerson watching the stream. Hey, Tore.
Is he playing this year?
He's here.
Yeah?
He's here. Yeah, he's brought his stuff in. He's probably back at the hotel, just chilling, ready for the squad later. Could be a 3-time winner this year if he wins again.
Yep.
I think we said he went like 10, 15 years between these wins. Let's check again. History of the Irish Open. Tore won it in 96 and 2017, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
21 years later.
21 years.
And he hasn't changed a bit. He's fitter than a butcher's dog. Seems to get younger each year.
He doesn't age.
No, he don't. Pretty timeless style as well, though, isn't it? He's not changed his style in a lot of years, and just smooth. Easy on the eye. So Sloane Ranger opens up with a double. Spares, that is. Oh, and he's almost Brooklyn that time. So as we were saying earlier, they've got a new lane machine. And I think a new oil. So the pattern's playing different to it has done in previous Irish Opens. And it seems to be foxing a few of the players. I think some of them know about the machine and stuff like that, but others...
yeah, they're still in the same spot as last year and thinking...
Can't stand there, yeah.
No, it should be here, but it isn't. And my first squad will be, I think, a practice squad. Just to see how the lanes are playing. And
you get that with some players, though, don't they? They'll just stay in that same position all day long and not move.
Yeah.
Because that's where they want to play.
And sometimes you have to move. Otherwise, yeah, you can't score.
These days you do have to go deeper because there's that much traffic in front of you, and you either go where everyone isn't. If they're going inside, you go right outside. And,
yeah,
and
or
try
you go.
Something.
If they go left, you have to go move even further left,
further.
or to go to right and play a little bit tighter. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of back in the old days in Leeds when the lanes were crap, and burnt out and nasty, and you know we kind of grew up on crap lanes. So there's no reason why some players can't bowl on difficult lanes, because conditions in England are generally like that, especially if you bowl in the chain that shall not be mentioned. Alan Brown says, please so Tore Torgerson, when he's on, he's one of my fave all-time bowlers. He's quality, innit? Del Delaney. Hi, Del. Another former winner of the tournament. Way, way back in 1991. I think you had grey hair then as well, didn't you, Del? Almost certain you, ever since I've known you, since I was like 15 or 16, you had like grey hair. But I've seen a photograph of you with ginger hair, even though it was in black and white. Right, Sloane on strike at last. He's picked up a bronze in the World Championships not so long back. Probably one of the greatest ever results for Ireland. Besides World Cup wins from Marjorie McEntee. Is it McEntee or McEntee? I can't remember. Paddy Gibbons can confirm that one for me. I'm not sure when Tore's due to play. If you look on the official Irish Open website, I think there's a squad list of who's playing when and where. Keep your comments and chat coming in. If you've just joined us, you're watching the 2019 31st Irish Open live from Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. And we should have a couple of minutes with our sponsors and thank all those. Thanks to Starbucks, to Eco Hygiene, to Mao at Home, Rox Jewelers, Stillorgan Orchard, of course Storm 3G and Rotagrip. Also to Dublin Food Sales, Cool Tech Refrigeration, TGI Fridays, Glen Ely Foods, Mao, Crumlin Print, and what's that one at the end? Brass. That's a new one. Talbot Hotel. Was salt and pepper in 1991, Dell says, his hair. A bit of white and black. So we're with Chris Sloan looking for a Barney Rubble. And gets it. So a reminder again, if you haven't already, get yourself off to the UK 10-pin Hall of Fame and have a look at the competition there. With myself and David Granger have been working for the last year on a database of every single result that UK players have won in the last, well, 60 years. As far back as we can get back, we've gone back. So anybody that won World Championships, European medals, EBTs, British Opens, domestic tour wins in the UK, it's all there, even junior stuff. McEntee, that's it, Paddy Gibbons, thank you. She won it twice, didn't she? I'd need to check the World Cup website. Hi Dom, great coverage, Mark Russell. Hi Mark, thank you. So yeah, get yourself off to the UK 10-pin Hall of Fame. We've got a competition running this week to name the top 4 and top female bowlers of all time. And it's not as easy as you think. We have a list of 20 names, 20 female and 20 male. And you've got to work out the top 4 from that list. There's names like Don Barrett, Paul Moore, Zara Giles, Kirsten Penny, Ronnie Oldfield, Hayley Russell, to name but a few. And Paul Edser there said, don't mention the senior tour though. Yeah, kids nowadays, eh? Scratch is scratch. We had an uproar this week. We've got this database coming out, and one bowler found it particularly amusing to call the database pointless because it hasn't got seniors in that have age bonus results. We're like, hang on a minute, it's a scratch database. We're not going to be putting age bonus in. Oh, well, it's not a true database then. Oh, really? More so because this guy's not on the list, but that's another story. But yeah, we will be releasing that on Sunday. And you can see who the best player of all time is. Who's won the most medals, who's won the most British Opens or domestic championships or pretty much everything. We've only gone for domestic wins in the UK. You've no second or third in those, but we've also gone for gold, silver and bronze in all major championships. Of course, PBA titles and Asian titles, European titles, all that. Yifat Tao from Israel. Hi, Yifat. How are you? And we did have word, I think we could probably say this now, it was a bit of a secret. We did hear that Bill Chrisman himself was coming this week. Bill and Barbara was going to make it over to Ireland. I think they're in Europe at the moment, but sadly Bill's taken ill, not feeling too well, so it doesn't look like they're going to make it to Dublin this week. So get well soon, Bill, and thank you for the sponsorship of this tournament. And also the UK 10-pin Hall of Fame, sponsored by Storm. Thanks, Bill. Get well soon, sir. And if you are feeling better, come on over. Bit of Guinness will make you feel 10 times better. Marco Landman has joined us. Okay, Marco, how are you doing? You've come to see our schedule. How you doing, Marco? You all right? Oh, good evening from Thailand, you fat. That's shub, isn't it?
That's late there now.
Sorry?
It's 2 now here, so it will be.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite late there, isn't it? Are you out dancing? Just past the halfway mark of this first game. Then Sloan Ranger on 108 in the 6th, and he's just struck in the 7th. Jürgen on 97 in the 6th. Elko's on 116, and Johnny, we're sorry that you're on 87 in the 5th.
Yeah, I think it's good that we chose to stream on Facebook. We have a lot more interaction now.
Yeah, we've got what, 50 people now, not 10.
Yeah, 40 and.
Woo! It's not bad for a daytime though.
And we have how much on? We have a lot of on YouTube as well, so by seeing it.
Hey, Marco Landman from the Netherlands does Dutch Bowling TV. And Marco's probably the reason I've got Simon with me today. Me and Marco used to do the Malta Open together. And then Simon and myself came over to do the Irish Open.
And we have another 43 at YouTube, so.
Ah, cool. Yeah, pushing some good numbers so far.
80.
Yeah, that's not bad for a daytime on a Thursday.
Yep.
Did I have the drone, Dom? No, I didn't bring the drone. I don't use it now after that stuff in Gatwick. I don't put it in the air anymore because somebody will come and get me. I'm not even anywhere near Gatwick. Yeah, got a new drone as well. Sold the old one, the big DJI, and we got the small
one.
The smaller one, the folding one. But it's only been up for about 10 minutes so far, and I live near an airport, so I can't fly. I can't fly it in my garden.
No, you fly it inside.
Yeah, and to be honest, because it's Cubica AMFs, I don't fly it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, the last thing I want to do is crash it and smash it to bits. But it will be going to the World Cup wherever it is this year, unless it's the States, and it probably won't be going then. Let Simon send the drone behind the lanes.
Yeah, that was the idea last year, but to do it.
Yeah, do you know what? I saw it this morning. I thought, I'm going to take it. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to take it. I mean, flying drones inside is not a problem, really. I mean, if you're going down the lanes and you're keeping it away from the players, there's no issue.
No.
But you can't do it during the tournament anyway. You could only do it during practice.
Yeah.
We do it at the World Cup during the practice day, usually. We will be using it this year. Andy James is joining me again at the World Cup this year, doing the videography, I believe. So we'll use the drone between us. Next thing I'm looking at though is this 3D camera. It's called the Insta 1X or something.
Yeah.
You get this little dart thing, and you put the camera in the dart, and then whoever's doing whatever they're doing, you just throw the dart in front of them. So it gives you like a really cool like skateboard effect, you know, where you're jumping over things.
If somebody's bowling, you throw it after them.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah, throw it at Chris Loan's,
try to hit the
Chris Loan's head or something. Or
try to hit the ball.
Yeah.
Down lane.
No, it seems like a lot of money to spend on something just to see what One Effect's going to do,
yeah.
But
so if anyone wants to sponsor it,
well, yeah. I'll have a word with my sponsors when I get some. Yeah, I like to play around with a little bit of tech in bowling. You do it before other people. So coming up to the end of this third game, Chris Sloan has made a comeback, 108 in the 6th frame, but he's come back with 3 strikes. knows he's on TV. And he looks to be the pick of the players now. Elko was going reasonably well, but he's just had an open split frame in that 9th frame, so 169 in the 9th. Marco asking, what camera stuff have we got this time? We've just got one camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one simple Sony camera, which we're going to turn around for green screen at the end. And
yeah, maybe do this one, the winner of this squad, a little bit later this weekend.
Yeah, we're not ready for it yet, are
No.
we? Well, it depends who it is as well.
Yeah.
Like, if we can do it, we'll do it, I guess.
Yeah, or just have someone interview without camera. Maybe that's easier.
People get upset now, Simon, if they don't get their interview.
No, but just do an interview without a screen.
Yeah, we could do. I mean, it's not going to take much to set it up, is it, though, really? But yeah, I get what you mean. We are just testing at the moment, anyway, for the most of today, anyway. It'll be full on tomorrow morning. You just joined us. You're watching the 31st Irish Open from Leisureplex, Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. And we're into game 3. Looks like Patrick Mika's making a run now. Patrick, will you say Mika or Mecca?
Yeah. Some say Mecca, some say Mika.
Mecca or Mika?
Mecca.
I like Mika. It sounds cool. But Mecca sounds cool as well.
I think it's Mecca.
Mecca. Mecca. Yeah, he's got like 5 in a row now. Patrick Starfish, as he's otherwise known.
Yeah. From SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Five pin.
He reminds me of Bruno Mars. He's got like curly hair like Bruno Mars. Right, 227 for Sloane Ranger. Not bad after, well, I only had one open really, a split in the middle. The rest of it was pretty solid. What's that?
Lanes 15, 16. Lane 15, number 2.
All right, who is
9
it?
in a row.
Who is it?
Don't know. But maybe run down and get and film it.
I think we, yeah. How many is it? Front? What's he got? Front what? What's he got? Front what?
Front 9.
Front 9. Oh, we'll go down when he's on 10 or 11. Record. Just setting up the roving cam. Welcome to Fran Pozzoli and Eric Van Sabben. Just joined us on the chat. If you're watching, let us know you're watching. Tell us where you're from, who you want to win. Any questions about the event? Want to talk about anything in general, bowling? Let's talk about string bowling. That seems to be quite popular. Not. What's everybody's opinion of string bowling? And what's your opinion of string bowling if you've actually been on it, as opposed to not being on it? There seems to be a lot of people moaning about something they've not tried yet. Front 10. Yeah. Right, going down. Oh, do you want to do it, Simon? I'll keep talking.
It doesn't work now.
Oh, it's not working
of course.
now. Bam, bam, bam. Can we spin the camera around though, can't we? We're going to spin the camera around. And do we know who we're looking for yet? I'm going to have to go down and get the... I'm going to have to film it anyway. That's not fair. Right, I'll go down just in case.
Yeah, we're watching for lane 16. So you see him get up, throw it now. Yeah, he's the last one to finish almost this game. And that's the first one, the first 300 by a really tough name. Let's see on the list. Eogan Lebioda from Ireland, I think.
Right, Owen Lebioda.
Yeah.
300.
The first one.
Yeah, nice. Right, I'll just upload this video of him then. Coming up to game 4.
Didn't work because you didn't have internet or something.
I think it went onto the wrong connection, didn't it? It weren't on the one that it should have been on. I think. But that's why we're testing. Yeah, Michael Sills, hi from Chesterfield. Alan Brown did the Xmas doubles at the Airport Bowl. I must admit, it was quite good. It's not that much different from the free fall pins, to be exact. It hasn't put me off bowling. That's what I like to hear. I think that's the problem. A lot of players, a lot of moaners, shall we say, let's be honest. They're moaning about something they've never actually been on. I'd give it a go and then moan about it. I totally appreciate that. It isn't the same.
I think
it can't be. But it's not too far off.
Yeah. Their opinions is based on the Center Park Sparks with bowling and those string machines.
String machines from Bowlingo days. You know, the old ones. They were terrible. But it's a new technology now. It's probably not perfect still, but it's damn sight better than it used to be. It's here, folks. That's the trouble with string bowling. It's here. And it's going to stay. And there's going to be less centres to play, so you're going to have to either play on it or give up. In certain regions, that is. Keep your comments and chat coming in. Grant Duggan. Hi, Grant. Well bowled yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Owen, video, 300. Right, I've got to spell his name right. Where is he? Owen, and it's spelled E-O-G-H-A-I-N. I was struggling to say that a few years ago. I said, how do you say that? E-I-Ogin. Owen. What? How?
I was struggling as well, but...
Efi Hall I used to struggle with. I'm looking at a name going, Aufi. It's Efi. All right. Can't see it.
It's the same thing as when you arrive here at the airport, you're looking at the signs like, okay, I can understand what's there, but what's underneath?
Can't go past welcome, that's it.
Yeah.
Owen Lebioda. Yeah, Facebook don't like the name. E-O-G-H-A-I-N. All right, that's going up now, so you can check Facebook Talk Tamping page, and there'll be a video there of Owen Lebioda's final shot. And Grant Duggan, thanks Tom, catching some coverage at work today, great job. Thanks, sir. Right. Game 4.
Yeah.
Paddy Dunn, Terry Little, Matty Clayton, and, oh God, Wilke Schaphok.
Yeah.
Schaphok. Is that Dutch?
Wilke Schaaphok.
Schaphok. Bernie Stockel, great tournament. Hope we will see you all again in March at the Brunswick Euro Challenge. You see the rich people there.
Yeah.
I'll be honest about that one, mate.
One entry is 2 here or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Crazy. And they get millions of entries.
Prize money is higher than here, but yeah, the chance of winning is lower than here.
Oh, wow. You got better odds at gambling.
Yeah.
No chance of winning lottery. There's 2 things that are guaranteed. You'll struggle to make the cut in the Brunswick Euro Challenge, and nobody beats the Finns in Ballmaster. Or not often. That's from Assen.
Kurt Vermenvagen, when are the Norwegians playing?
There's 1 or 2 of them on now. Eric Garder's on, and a couple of others, I think. They tend to play the day squads mostly, the Norwegians. Some of them play the late squads.
I will add the results link in the description of YouTube. It's already in Facebook, so.
Ah, cool.
So the description is going in, right? The link is now going in, so you can find the results on the link in the description.
Oh,
yeah, they have some new filter thing on the website.
Ooh. Hey, that's new, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you can filter by squad.
Oh, I like that.
And location.
And location as well.
I think where all the players are coming from, I think. Or which played already. Yeah, because it's until squad 4. So, yeah, you can see.
Yeah, if you get yourself to tenpinbowling.ie and the /Irish Open, or just go to the site itself, tenpinbowling.ie, you'll see the scores in a new format. Quite interesting. Paul Edsera says, is there anyone actively teaching new bowlers to play two-handed? Surely the ultimate would be female lefty two-handed. Yeah, I've always thought that. Yeah, they are coaching two-handers now.
Yeah.
They're coaching it as a two-hander, I believe. And a lot of the kids, they're bypassing one hand. They're going straight to 2 now. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be a lot of female two-handers. There's a few dotted around.
I know.
You see them on YouTube videos. And
I know some university or college in Asia is completely switched to two-handed or something.
Right, they did that
both teams.
They did that in a South American team, didn't they?
South America,
Bolivia or something like that. The whole team. You never heard anything after that, but
no. There were big news, and after that, it was
big news, and then
radio silence.
Nothing ever happened. But yeah, I kind of think female two-hander. I think we're ready for one. Bernie Stockel for all seniors, great tournaments at Boblingen near Stuttgart. You're always advertising on our stream. Every year, Bernie, you're always advertising your tournaments.
Every day, every squad.
You always, how many beers now?
I think we got a free vacation.
Marco's watching anyway, Marco from Germany. Marco, have a word with Bernie and tell him to send us a crate of beer for all free advertising he does on our streams. Now, we don't mind Bernie. Not at all. Knock yourself out, mate. Don't mind you advertising your tournaments, or any of you for that matter. We're all in it for the bowling. Matty Clayton started well, front 4.
Jamie Elliott as well. Front 5. Patrick Mika, front 5.
Yeah, Patrick Mika.
On lane 16.
Who did you say? Billy Elliott. Jamie Elliott. Where's Jamie?
Lane 8.
All right, yeah.
I think the most players are playing, now the first, but some are playing already the second squad, and you can see that they figure out the lanes now.
Right. I noticed with Barry Foley's scores earlier in the week, though, the first 4 games were really good, or first 3.
Yeah, and after that,
then the transition kicked in, so I think the first 4 games we do see some bigger scores. Yeah, Jamie's come up heavy on that one. The minute you start talking about somebody's strings of strikes, they disappear. Got a bit of a different look this year, Jamie. He's got a bit of a Harry Potter look going on.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Potter with a beard. Kim Richardson, a question to Ben. Need to find a cheap hotel near Dolphin Bowl in Tilburg that you can recommend. Is there a cheap hotel near Tilburg?
There are enough hotels, but there's another event going on that weekend. So
right, so they'd likely be expensive anyway.
Yeah, or it will be fully booked. Yeah, I know the hotels Skidspool arranged for the bowlers are pretty expensive, so I know.
YMCA. Can't beat a good YMCA. They're usually cheaper.
With an
€114.
Yeah, for 2 persons. For 3 persons, it's 150.
Wow.
145.
150 for 3.
54, yeah. X breakfast.
Yeah, without breakfast.
Yeah.
I got Terry Little then. He was quite little. He's not massive. Good shot.
I don't know if you want to be close, but I stayed in a hotel near Tilburg, and yeah, it was pretty good, but it was still 10-15 minute drive or something. But I'll see if I can find it.
If people have got the car with them. If they haven't got the car with them, then it's an issue. But 10-15 minutes isn't too far to get a cheap deal. Sarah Burns. Hiya, Sarah. Are you in tonight?
Yeah, I saw you just walking here 25 minutes ago, so.
She was sat in the back office watching.
Yeah. Tilburg.
Matty Clayton, front 5. Jeffrey Kingma was on the front 5, but he's gone spare strike. Billy Elliott, we know where dropped his, Jamie Elliott. So we've just got Matty Clayton, I think, on front 5. Had a 300 already in the last game from Owen Lebioda from Ireland. And Matty Clayton on another one, front 6. Welcome to Sam Rose, just joined us. Sam, not going to see you this weekend, I believe. Was on the list, not on the list now. Hope all is well. I believe we're in game 4 now. 2 more squads today. I'll be doing the commentary in the next one. Simon's bowling in the squad. And then the final squad of the day we will have some guest commentary, Simon and probably somebody else. Whoever we can rope in. Or whoever wants to talk. So we're looking good on this featured pair at the moment with Matty Clayton from the northeast of England on the front 6. Paddy Dunn from Ireland on 52 in the 4th with 2 strikes on the board in the 5th and 6th frames. Terry Little on 115 in the 6th. Wilke Shapok on 80 in the 5th. Sam Rose, no mate, unfortunately not this year. Ireland or Vegas. Yeah, Sam was out in Vegas this year, so money's too tight to mention. Yeah, I know that feeling, mate. Hope you're all well and the little one's good. You have a nice Christmas.
Yeah, coming back on the question for the hotel.
Okay.
I found my hotel. Yeah, I don't know what you will find cheap, but this one is a little bit cheaper than the official hotel. A lot cheaper, I think.
How much? How much and where?
It's a 20-minute drive now, but when you're in a weekend, it's quieter and you can go easier. It's in the Hotel Bos en Ven. It's select. It's a little bit less than 380 euros for one person.
For how many nights?
From Thursday until Monday. So 4 nights.
4 nights. 370
yeah,
euro.
So
less than 100 euro a night, yeah.
Around 92, 94.
Yeah, it's not
94 euros a night.
That's not too bad.
So if you want a link to the hotel, please say I will copy it in the
if you still want a link.
Yeah.
Welcome to Michael Cousins and Mario Joseph. Hi Mario, Coach Maz. Don Buckley and Alex Russell. Yeah, Alex, you were on the list as well, weren't you? You're going to Germany this year. Back in the Scotland team. That's what I heard, Alex Russell. Well, because you told me. Matty Clayton's had a split there. 6 miss. 168 in the 7th now, but he's still the pick of the players on the featured pair.
Now we have Anthony Simonson going on lanes 3 and 4.
What's he on front what?
Front 8.
Front 8. Right, better keep his eye on him. Are we going to try again with the...
Yeah, just be sure you're on the good.
You have to make sure you're on the same Wi-Fi this time. I think it was on the wrong Wi-Fi.
You're on the...
Welcome to Glenn Robson. Hi, Maz. How's things? In Saudi land. Kim Richardson says, yes, please, I don't drive and it's just for her.
You don't drive, or?
She doesn't drive, no.
I don't drive and it's just for me. Yeah, it's a 20-minute drive, so...
20-minute drive, so it's not going to be easy.
No, it's not going to be easy.
Right, keep your comments and chat coming in. If you just joined us, hello. Scottish are here. You all right? Yeah, just joined us watching the 31st Irish Open live from the 18-lane Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Storm, Rotogrip and 3G, and also our other sponsors that are all on the masking units down here. Starbucks, Eco Hygiene, Mao at Home, Rocks Jewellers, Stillorgan Orchard, Dublin Food Sales, Cooltech Refrigeration, TGI Fridays, Glen Ely Foods, Mao, Crumlin Print and Talbot Hotel. Coaching as we speak is Mario Joseph, getting ready for the Arab Championships in Egypt. Mario, you English people will know from Roll
Yeah, Simonson's got a 10-pin.
10-pin, good.
Yeah.
Don't need to run down then.
No.
I mean, not good. Want him to bowl well, obviously. Good luck in the Arab Championships then, Maz. So just coming up to the end of the game. I'll take a short break from the commentary while I go get a drink. And we'll be back for the next game very soon. 2:21 there for... Who is it? I can't even see it.
2:21?
Sven somebody or...
Svein. Yeah.
It's as well I can't see it. I can't read it if I could. 261 from Jamie Elliott. Nice. So Matty Clayton back on 10 after a split. He had run the first 6 and then a split. Oh no, he had a split, open, spare and a strike. And another. 248 if he taps out. Yeah, thanks for everyone that's joined us so far today. We've had a good numbers on this morning squad, afternoon squad. All right. Back for another 2 squads tonight. Simon Shepherd's bowling in the next one. Kevin Doherty replying to Jerry Barrett. Is there any centre you haven't been in? I bet he's been to most of them, Kevin. All except Brunswick ones. $237 for Matty Clayton. Super. So the score's going up after each game then, or was that?
No, I think after each squad.
After each squad?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not doing them.
Because they still have the score forms back.
Yeah, they're still doing the score sheets, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a new thing on the website.
Yeah. Yeah, they need a new website as well. Because it's all. It doesn't really work on mobiles as well.
It's difficult these days, isn't it, to get somebody to maintain a website for a long period of time.
Yeah.
No, I just had a change on Talk Temping recently. I've put all the links up there now, so it's like a portal. So you can get the USB-C news, PBA news, flow bowling, all that sort of stuff, just all on the same page now.
Yeah.
Just to make it easy for everybody. Even national BTBA news for the 6 people that like that kind of stuff. Sorry, 7. 192 then for Paddy Dunn. 237 for Matty Clayton. Terry Little's going on a run here. 4 in a row, looking for number 5. Go on, Terry. Boom!
No, that's Wilke.
Oh, is that Willie?
Yeah. Wilke.
Oh, yeah, because he's on the other side. But Willie's finished with a 166. And Terry nearly gets his strike, but
224.
224. We're going to take a short break from the commentary for 5 minutes. And we'll be back very shortly with the 5th game. We'll find out who is on that pair very shortly. So don't go away.
We're back on, we're back on, we're back on. Hello. Welcome back. Crystal was saying, is that Simonson on 7 and 8? It is. Pat Byrne joined. Hey Pat, you okay? Right, your featured pair then. Welcome back to the 31st Irish Open live from the 18-lane Leisure Class Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. Ivo Davides, Lori Sipola, Jan Egil Hansen and Piri Puranen are your 4 players on the featured pair of 9 and 10. Simonson on 7 and 8 now, as just stated. It's 240, 230, 170 I think, and something else we just said then. Doing okay, not amazing, but doing okay by his own high standards. Hope the commentary's coming through and the picture's looking good for you. My name's Dom Gall from TalkTemping.net. Hi to Rita Wood. I've just seen this one now. Not been watching the YouTube text as much. Been on Facebook a bit more. Can't find any info on the oiling pattern of this tournament on the website. It says Fate 025. I don't think it's up there, to be honest. I've not seen a pattern yet. Nobody's told me one. A new machine this year. They've got a Kegel icon, so the pattern's playing different to the usual scoring. A lot of players just working it out, really. Into game 5, about halfway through now. It's going pretty quick. I think we're back at 5 o'clock, Simon said, for the next block, and then I believe 8 o'clock is it for the next one after that. Paul Mika, hello Dom. Paul Mika calling from the United States of Holland. Hi Paul. Combined scores list on the website doesn't seem to have... our standings after squad 4 we've got. Alan Bride in first place with 1462, followed by Bernice Lim from Singapore with 1370 scratch, 1418 with ladies bonus. And in third place from Finland, Lori Sipola with 1406. James Wigmore, who had a 299 earlier, also with Lori Sipola had a 299. He's on 1391 in 4th, and in 5th, Thomas Kaiko from Finland with 1371. 1, 2, 3 Finns in the top 5 at the minute, or top 6. And 4 Irish in the top 10. Grant Duggan in at 10th. Welcome also to Alex McCarthy and Andy Gillespie. Just joined us with game 5 at the 1 o'clock squad. So I think when Simon gets back, we're going to have a play around with this equipment for a little bit as we enter the last couple of games, or this game and the next one. We're going to try and do a live Skype call while we're here this week. We want to get a guest commentator from somewhere else in the world. And we're hopefully going to get Tim Mack on. Tim recovering from leg surgery. A big massive cut down his leg, all been stitched up, and big operation he's had recently. So all the best to Tim Mack out there in the States. Missing you this year, buddy. But we're going to try and do commentary with Tim. We'll bring Simon back in now. Hey Simon.
Hello.
We're just saying then we're going to try and do a Skype call with somebody.
Yeah, I want to try it out tonight to see if I can get it working somehow. So
When we're going to do it then? Now or later on?
no, I don't know if it works. Because of all the noise, and
Yeah, true.
I don't want to try it out.
Shall we do it tomorrow morning then?
Yeah.
Right. So we might need somebody available tomorrow morning to do a Skype call with us. And if it works, we're going to try and get some superstars. The idea being, we fancied the idea, well I did anyway, getting a guest commentator on the final maybe from somewhere else in the world. Depending on if we can get it to sync up a little bit. But it'd be pretty cool if Timmy Mack comes on and commentates the final or something like that. Or we'll see if we can get Belmo. We'll just say, Belmo, Bill Chrisman says we want you to come on a live stream. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Steve Gummersall would be a good one. From the old school days. If it works, we'll try and get past champions. See how it does. But even if we just have a chat, we don't have to be totally synced up. We don't have to commentate, but we can have a chat with some bowlers out there in the world. If it's doable. The technology works, we've just got to see if it works for us. How many entries for this, and how many do you take for the cut? What's the cut?
Don't know.
It goes down quite low, doesn't it?
Right now?
No, I mean generally, what's the cut for the next round? Number?
No, I don't know the result.
Entries, I think there's about 190 entries, I believe.
Entry list.
Just about 10 or 12 short of last year's number. The anniversary year.
We have 221 entries.
221. Wow.
Yeah. Persons, and multiple entries on most of them.
Ah, so then that's the one with multiple entries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's 190 individual players.
21 individuals.
All right. So
and then multiply that by 2.
right, okay.
So
Yeah.
about 450, 500 entries or so.
Sean told me about 190 early, so there must be more than 220. That's not bad. That's a good entry. We're just coming up to the end of this 5th game. Your featured pair, we're going to see a couple of 200s, but nothing too high. Puhadinen, Piri Puhadinen is on 147 in the 7th. And Loris Sipila, 156 on the 7th. They look to be the pick of the players there. The green screen's also back this year. We'll be setting up the studio to get the squad winners in. Probably start that later on.
By the looks of it, a total of 62 athletes will qualify for the final steps.
So 62 go
Yeah.
through. Yeah,
So
very different forms, isn't there? There's
yeah, and there are 3
some from the
Desperados
early
in there.
birds and Desperado and
Yeah, 3 Desperado. And 6 from the early bird.
6 from the early bird.
So that's 9. So that will be top 53. Some sort.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So 53 players will make the cut, and at the moment 53 is 1140.
Yeah, it's low at the moment, yeah. What has the cup been last couple of years? It's been 12 something, hasn't it?
Yeah, 1280 or something.
12, yeah, between
1290.
1250 and 80, yeah.
Well, let's see if we already have some scores close to each other. Yeah, we have a 1262. We have 2 of them.
62 and 67, yeah.
Yeah, 62, 62, 67, 67.
Yeah.
I think it will be around that, because
Possibly.
the new oil they're using, the fire one from Kegel now, is much more gel-like. I heard from Barry than the ice one they use.
Right.
So yeah, that's a big difference.
Can be a bit patchy from certain squads.
Yeah.
Pete Stevenson's joined. Hi, Pistol Pete. He should be with us this weekend, I believe. So 158 for Jan Egil Hansen. 150 for Ivo De Veres.
We have something going again on lanes 3 and 4.
Who's that?
Can't read it. Front 8.
Front 8. Keep his eye on that. Are we going to try the...
No, something crashed experimentally or IP related thing.
Right, so we'd have to reset and do it that way.
Yeah. I have to close Wirecast and...
Yeah, it never worked. Last time did the roaming that well, did it? Let's keep an eye on that 3 and 4 then. Just in case. Peter Stevenson says, hi mate. All right, mate. And a 234 for Peter. Now one more game in this block. We'll find out in a moment who we've got. For this last game of the squad.
Lane 3, she's stepping up right now.
Is it a female?
Yeah.
Ah, it's a girl that's on the front 8. Nice. She'll only get 292 though, won't she? She'll only get a 292.
Yeah.
Go on. Oh, yeah. Is that front 9?
That's from 9, I believe.
Nice.
No, from... Oh, it's front 8 now.
Oh, it's front 8 now, right? She's on 7.
Because of the glare of the lights.
Right, she's Norwegian then, I think, because she's talking to Eric at the back. It's like coaching her a little bit, so she must be
Pretty
Norwegian.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely nervous, yeah.
With my first 300, I had some sort of coaching as well behind me. Just stay calm, make your shot, and
you just need. I think with that, you just need somebody talking to you just to take your mind off it a little bit more than anything. You're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway.
And where you're bowling now, he's playing his spare ball.
Oh, Simonson ripping him up.
He's throwing your spare ball.
I thought that, yeah, it didn't move much, did it? Crazy, yeah. Not particularly, no. Right, Paddy's saying something wrong with the sound on YouTube. Since you took that break, it sounds distorted and muffled.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
I will check.
I don't know, it should be the same on both, shouldn't it? But maybe if we've... yeah.
Probably.
Is that better?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm going to check.
Probably YouTube say we've picked up a Yorkshire accent and we don't understand it. We're going to mute it. 9 and 10 finished, and we're waiting for about 5 or 6 lanes to finish up, and we'll be back for the final game. Just got Simon now testing the sound on YouTube to see it's okay. That's why we do the testing, to make sure everything's nailed down for the rest of the week. You can end up having a good day and then the next day nothing seems to want to work. If you just joined us, you're watching the 31st Irish Open from Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. We're in game 5 at the moment, just about to finish game 5. On squad 5.
Sounds
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right then. Maybe it's because we fiddle about with the knobs then.
Maybe there's a difference between them, but
Simonson finishes with a 203 then.
yeah.
Split open in the 10th. Just 9.
Oh, she missed it right.
Yeah, she got right. Never mind. Good effort. Still been a female high game for the tournament so far, I think. Huh? Right, hi Dom, your mic is better now. FX mic is still too loud.
Yeah, I changed it. Yeah.
That one. Yeah, the Gossip Paddy, I
Does
think.
anyone have still image? Because I got a black screen, but...
On where? On YouTube?
Yeah, now on Facebook.
On Facebook? No, Facebook's okay.
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it? There you go.
Huh, yeah.
Yeah, it happened for me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, first time we've put it out on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Hopefully it's going to be okay. Ah, so we've got the 300 man coming up, Owen Lebioda. He didn't look to have a good game in that previous one. Saw him throw a split at the end there. We should be on a decent score with a 300 on the cards. Thanks, Paddy, for your tips there. Hopefully it's okay now.
28 times shared.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah,
Keep sharing the stream for us, please. And keep doing it all week and weekend. Try and get as many people watching as we can this year. In our last Irish Open, for those of you that don't already know, Simon and I will not be doing the Irish Open next year. There will be a new streaming team. To say it's been a pleasure doing the Irish Open. We had a lot of fun over the last 4 years.
4 years, yeah. I already checked the scores for
It was 4. Yeah. It feels like more, doesn't it?
Yeah, first one was 2015 because
15, 16,
we met
17,
in June
18.
2014.
No, is this
We met in
15, 16, 17, 18?
No, just 16. 16 was the first one.
Are you sure?
Gonna check.
Irish Open 10 pinball. Irish Open 2015. I'm pretty sure we've done 5. Oh, it feels like 5. Welcome back to Bill Bullock. Right, Bill. So Robert Lind, Owen Lebioda, Harry Mayer and Glenn Richardson.
2015 I played, and 2014.
No, not 14.
No, that's the one we met in 2014, June.
We were definitely here for Brian Voss.
Yeah.
That was
five
seismic year. 5 years. 5 years this year.
Yeah.
I thought it was. It's you that.
Yeah.
It was that year that you were ill. You're not counting that one.
I'm still counting that. I qualified as.
You were the illest you've ever been, and you qualified.
Yeah. And I got 1 bye as well.
And a bye as well, yeah.
So it was like top 12 or
dead
something.
on your feet.
Yeah, that was the year I lost my back as well.
Ah, true, yeah.
I got my back half hour before the squad started. I won that squad as well.
You're not having much luck in this tournament, are you, really?
Last year I was 32 or something, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Now you're gonna win it this year, mate. After the week you've had, you're gonna win it.
That would be nice, but I don't think so. Yeah, for the people who don't know about my week, yesterday morning, 2 hours before I would leave for the airport to go to Ireland, my parents' house burned down completely to the ground, nothing left. So, yeah, that's a big impact on my week.
Yeah, just a bit. But we got to say that his parents and family animals and stuff were all okay.
Yeah, they got out and
they got the important things out, like papers and bowling balls. And
but yeah, everything is lost, and
yeah, shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking. Yeah, hope
the house I grew up in as well. I lived in for the first 8 years of my life in that house.
Yeah, end of an era, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
I suppose the silver lining is they get to build a new house now.
Yeah.
Or move to a new house, one or the other. Alright, so Robert Lind opens up with a strike, as does Owen Lebioda. Harry Mayer with a spare and Glenn Richardson with a spare. Welcome to Alison Taylor and Francesca Thomas. Hi, Cheska. And hi, Alison. Does that mean the girls are watching? Is that Superstar Taylor watching? Right, Robert Lind opens up with a double now then, on the featured pair of 9 and 10. You just joined us, you're watching the Irish Open from Leisureplex. 31st Irish Open. Striking again. Ah, it's Francesca Poulis, that's why. Yeah, she can play. England player. Wasn't a Norwegian girl. So Glenn Richardson getting ready to wind it up. Stone 7. Nico still got it. Striking. Francesca Thomas. Hey Dom, good to see the coverage from the Irish Open. He's of such good quality. That's because I've got a Dutchie doing it with me. Can't rely on an Englishman to do something good, can you? You've got to have a Dutchie there as well. Like Simon Shepherd's with me, obviously, this week.
To get in there, it will be our last, so yeah.
Yeah, it's our last one. Not going to do any more after this. Going to be a new team. Should we let everybody into the secret? We're going to work for Flow Bowling. That's not true, folks. Don't be upsetting Lucas Wiseman. Yeah, PBA have been in touch. They like our style. Can you imagine it if we went on the PBA and all the Americans are going, who are these two linies? Mark Sutton. Hey, Sutty, you all right? Joined us from Manchester area. All right. From Manchester. Glenn Richardson, couple of spares. Ali Mayer, 2 spares and a...
Anthony Symes front 4 with a spare ball. It's 11-12.
He's doing it again. Front 4 with a spare ball.
Throwing in hard and straight with a lot of revs.
Kid's different gravy. Mark Higson, what you need is a Lancastrian next to me. Oh, can you imagine that? Somebody from Lancashire and somebody from Yorkshire on the same stream. We're like, who won the Roses? Who won the Battle of the Roses? Come on. Owen Lebioda, front 3. He's already bowled a 300.
He already got his prize.
2 games ago. What did you get for the 300? Just like
the first 300 will get a Storm bowling ball.
First one gets a ball.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Yep.
The squad winner prize, isn't there?
Don't know.
I'm sure. Unless it was early birds had some money involved. But I think there were squad prizes in the first couple of squads. I don't know if it's all the way through.
We'll check.
Thanasis, how are you doing? Long time no see, Thanasis. Brandon Roberts. Say, Brandon. You're a quality player, Brandon. Why are you not here? Look good on your CV, the Irish Open.
No, there's nothing about squad winners 1 to 14, 100 euros.
Boom! There you go. Now you're going to try, aren't you? You'd be playing 3 squads, that's 300 euros. Haha, Mark Hickson, the best side of the Pennines won, of course.
Yeah, and there are extra prizes for the ITBA members, so yeah, for the seniors and the full ITB members.
Top kid player and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and first woman, first senior, second senior, top woman gets 300 euro for the highest game and 300 euros for the gents as well, but don't know if it has to be split if there are multiple 300s. I got a tournament at the bowling center of Elko. And before that tournament, there were like 300 games or so, because it's only a 6-lane center. But yeah.
Is that right then? If the woman wins, she gets four grand plus the 500.
Yeah.
But if the fella wins, he gets 4 grand and no 500.
Yeah.
That seems like equality. Well, and she gets bonus pins as well. Wow.
I would love to see a female winning this tournament.
I tell you what, though, these days, snip, snip, and Bob's your auntie. You could become a woman yourself, and you'll get 48 pins. I don't think you'd look good in a dress, to be honest.
No, no, I wouldn't do that.
Brandon says, maybe next year, Dom. Good lad. Yeah, Irish Open's one for everybody to get on the CV if they can get it.
Yeah.
It's like a who's who of top bowlers.
There are 2 tournaments during the year you have to be done at least once. That's Ireland.
Ireland and Malta.
And Malta.
And probably Bulgaria now, I'm hearing. Bulgaria
Yeah.
is supposed to be a really good one.
But yeah, Ireland is in January. You will sit mostly in the pub.
Yeah. And then the same thing in the summer, but with sun.
Yeah, only you sit on a terrace outside.
Bit warmer in the summer.
Next to the pool.
Next to the pool. Right, so in front 4, looking for number 5 on this featured pair. Glenn Richardson started with a couple of spares, but he's now got a double followed up. Anthony Simonson still got 4 in a row with a spare ball. Yeah, so basically don't bowl with really aggressive balls towards the end of the block.
Yeah, or you can, but with a little bit lower rough rate, you will.
Yeah.
So I know what I'm going to do.
See what happens. Tight? No. Hang on, Matty Clayton's joined. Matty Clayton's on the lanes. Isn't he? Or was that the last squad?
That was the last squad.
Was it?
Yeah,
ah, right, okay.
That was the last squad.
He's in the pub now then. Are you in the pub, Brandon? Sorry, Matty. And Boland's closes at 11 or 12?
Don't know. Last night I went back to the hotel and what time was it?
It's not got a late license, I heard.
20:30 or so, 10:30, and it was still open, so...
Yeah, Sean was saying it lost its license or something for late opening. But
it was already last year.
What? Same last year? Yeah, I thought so. Estalog and Orchard's the official pub this year, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard something about Sean and a live stream there, or they are live streaming.
Yeah, they want to show it in the pub, in Orchard. Yeah. Well, they maybe are now. Hello, everybody. Get us a steak pie ready.
Yeah, the after party will be there as well, I think.
Yeah, it always is. Yeah.
The official after party.
The official after
party.
party.
After party will be in Bollands again.
The unofficial after party.
And the after party will be in the hotel lobby.
I'm going to say, yeah, when I go for my hotel, when I go to the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning, they're all still there.
Yeah, I can remember one year I was still there as well. I said, bye, dog.
And Chatters is there. Chatters is always there, even when he's not even been in the tournament. He's still there.
Yeah.
It's like he appears for that morning,
just for one night.
Yeah.
He didn't even book a hotel. He just arrived. He just arrives on Sunday.
Yeah. What's the point? If you're not going to bed, you don't need a bed.
No, you can go to the toilet in the lobby and that's it.
Well, there is settees on the first floor and stuff, isn't there? You can just fall asleep on one of them sofas on the settee. Don't make it to your room. Right, we're halfway through. Robert Lind on 95 in the 5th off of the 4th. 5th, yeah. Harry Mayer 83 in the 5th. Glenn Richardson 108 in the 5th. And Owen Lebioda on 128 on a 278 pace. So yeah, halfway through this final game of this block. We'll be back at 5 o'clock for the next squad. And then again, I believe at 8 o'clock, I think it is.
Yeah, 9. 9?
Is it 8 or 9?
9, I think.
Is it 9?
8.
8.
No, today is 9.
Today's 9.
Tomorrow is 8.
Right, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be.
And then on Friday, the first squad starts again at 8 tomorrow.
8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Yeah.
And on 12, 4 and 8.
So what we're going to do then, I'll come in and you set up mobile.
Yeah, probably I will be here as well.
You sleep in and I'll come in.
Or I just wake up as well.
Yeah, see how we get on.
Because of work, I have a biological clock that I'm already awake at 6:30 in the morning or so. So, yeah. Every day.
Jason Agate, how you doing? Just logged in.
Probably from the pub or in the hotel.
Possibly. Right, so we're with Glenn Richardson because he's got nowhere else to go. But in the pocket and leave a 7-pin. Hey Jason, yeah, good fellas, you all right? Yeah, good mate. Not too bad. Enjoying the bowling. All right, watching the bowling, I don't mind enjoying it. Yeah, no, it's good really.
Yeah, Simonson still had a 9 spare in between, but 279.
279 with a spare ball. The kid's amazing. All right, frame 7, sorry, on the featured pair. Coming up to frame 8 now. Not long to go. Oh, nearly a 5-pin from Glenn Richardson. I hope you've enjoyed this first squad of the Irish Open for us this year. Did a bit more commentary than we were expecting. We weren't going to do any today. We're just going to get it all set up and stuff, but
everything went according to plan.
Everything went to plan for once, yeah. So I'll be back for the next squad. The commentary with maybe a guest if I can find somebody that wants to have a chat. And then the evening squad, Simon will be over with another guest. Yeah, with the best intention in the world, I was up at 3 o'clock this morning, or 3:30 to make my flight, so I don't think I'll make it beyond 9 o'clock if I've got to be in at 8 o'clock the next morning. So we'll share the spoils of the work. Simon's here to bowl as well as work. Right, frame 9, game 6, squad 5, nearly done and in the history books. Remember to keep your eyes on the official website top10pinbowling.ie, the Irish Open website. Scores will eventually go up onto Talk 10 Pin as well when they're available. Welcome to Brenda Teese and Neil Highgate. Thanks for joining us. You've come at the end, really.
I think it's still 5-10 minutes.
Got about 5-10 minutes, and then we're done. We're done. We're out of here for an hour.
Then I will get off back to the hotel.
Yep. Yeah, I'll have something to eat and do the write-ups, and then we'll be ready to go. So scores on the doors on the official TV lanes. 169 in the 9th for Robert Lind. Harry Mayer with 150 in the 9th. Owen Lebioda with 187 in the 8th with a strike working in the 9th. And finally Glenn Richardson with 148 in the 7th with a double working. So Glenn can tap out for about 238. 247 for Owen Lebioda if he strikes out. Uncertain as to squad winner.
I really have no idea.
I ain't got a clue. Not a Scooby-Doo. But come tomorrow we will know all these things, and we'll be getting them into the virtual studio. We're testing at least one studio interview later, possibly. Francesca going well again. Lewis. 5 in a row, 96 in the 5th.
If she strikes out, it is a good follow-up for high game, the last one.
236 for Nico Tiempon. Good game, good game. 170 then on the featured pair for Harry Mayer. 188 for Robert Lind. And we'll find out now if it's Owen or Glenn that take the high game of the pair. Yeah, it's going to be Owen. .247 then for Owen Lebioda if he gets another strike.
Simonson going for 258 with a spare ball.
Yeah. I like about him bowling with a spare ball is it's pure accuracy. If he gets it, it's pure accuracy. It's just revs on a plastic ball, isn't it? Nailing that pocket though is just enough. Yeah, 257. A good block there from the American. So that just about concludes this stream. Yeah, we will be back at 5 o'clock with the next squad. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll just finish up with Glenn Richardson's final shot.
One more.
And we'll find out what that shot is in a second. So 4 in a row, looking for one more for 238. Putting on a show for his fans back home. Go on, Mr. Richardson. And the washing line to end with. 234. Right, that's it then, folks, for this squad. We'll be back at 5 o'clock, so see you again soon.